Right, good morning everybody. Okay, I've come back up to the woods today. Now, I've been here for about 2 or 3 months, I reckon. I come back to check our squirrel bait stations we put down, and hopefully by now they should have found it and been feeding on them. I mean, it was 2 or 3 months ago, so I'm pretty sure they would have found it by now. So I've got my bucket with me. So what we do, wherever we wander down into the woods, check the old bait stations, obviously top them all up. I'm pretty sure they're going to be empty now, and just have a general sort of walk around really. You might see the odd squirrel about. There's quite a few young ones around now. It's that time of year, so we might be able to find a few of those. There's quite a few pigeons sort of like flighting about as well. They seem to have got on the farmers' crops now. There's wheat and oats and things like that. I have seen them when I've been driving around this area the last few weeks. A lot of them flighting across, feeding on the wheat and barley and oats. Because obviously when you get the wind, a lot of it gets pushed down. We've had a bit of rain as well, so you get like flat spots. And of course, the old pigeons, they find that, get on there, keep trampling it down. They obviously get a nice area where they can flight into it and start feeding on the crop there. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks, if all goes to plan, we'll come up and we'll do a bit of a pigeon shooting, the old decoys and that. So that should be good. And I've done that for a little while. I was going to say, last time I shot them, they were over there. It looks like it's like a flat area right on the end of where we were shooting them before. I think me and my mate had just over 100 we shot over there in one day. So there's usually a nice flight line goes across there, and hopefully intercept them before they get to the crop and cause any more damage. Right, okay. Right, what I'm going to do now, obviously I haven't used this gun for a little while, so I just want to check the zero on it. And also, the bait stations I've got set up are like 20 yards from where we will have the hide to the bait station. It's 20 yards. So I just want to find out, just double check where the 20-yard zero is on the reticle on this scope. So what I've done, I've stuck out a target, I'll show you in a minute, target down there on one of the bean stalks down there. And it's 20 yards away, so I've just checked where the aim point is for 20 yards on this reticule. Right, so I haven't used this for a while, so I might take a couple of shots just to get back into it again. Right, let's have a look. Oh, that's pretty clear. Right, if I remember rightly, it's that dot there. It's on it. So I ain't used it for a while, so I might have a few practice shots really. Yeah, nice rifle this. Definitely does shoot well. Couple more, I think. Not the most comfortable position to shoot in. Right, okay. Let's go and have a look at that then. Right, let's go and have a look. See how that's gone. Oh, that's all right. There we go. It's going to the right a little bit. Minus 20 yards, so it's going to cut the clicks maybe to the left a little bit. But as I say, it's a nice little, I mean, if that's a squirrel's head, you know what I mean, it's going to be dead, isn't it? So, yeah, okay. So I think I'll just alter that a few more clicks to the left just to make sure. There's a little bit of wind here. So, going left to right. So, I think I'll just get maybe 1 click or 2 clicks to the left. I'm pretty sure it's going to be fine. Right, good. Okay. Right, good. Okay, so I'm quite happy with that. So that's 20 yards. I know where the aim point on that is now, so no excuses. Right, okay, so what we'll do now, we'll have a wander over to our normal spot over in the corner there. Got 2 bait stations set up for the old squirrels. We're going to check them and just have a quiet walk around the woods, and maybe, obviously, top them all back up. Might just have a sit about up there for a few hours and see what's about, really. Right, okay, guys. Let's go and have a walk down the woods and see what we can see. Right, and everybody, let's have a wander up the woods then, check our bait stations, see if the old squirrels have been in them. I'm pretty sure they would have been. Right, I got everything. Ooh, okay, I'm sure I left nothing behind. Right, let's go and have a little walk up the woods. Just seen a road though out there with 2 fawns. They'll run back into the woods now. I did see a couple of 2 fallowed deer there with a fawn as well earlier on when I come up. There's plenty of deer up here. Yeah. Right, okay. Let's go and check these squirrel bait stations. Right, okay. Just coming to the edge of the wood now. Yeah, you can hear a few wood pigeons up in the trees, but the trouble is, you can see this time of year there's lots of leaves and cover, so you'll be very lucky if you don't see any of those to shoot. Right, now then, I can see the bait station that's just down there. Looking from here, looks like it's completely empty. Right, yeah, I'll just give it a minute before I walk over there just to see if there's anything moving around in here. Can't see anything at the minute. Right, let's have a wander over to that bait station. Let's grab me a bucket of wheat and we'll go and have a look. Let's do it quietly just in case we see a squirrel anyway. Yeah, it's completely empty from here. So that's where we are. Going to set a hide up, shoot from there up to the bait station, which is exactly 20 yards. Of course, that is warm today, muggy. Yeah, completely empty. Well, that's good news then. So I've been up here for 2, maybe even 3 months. So I've had plenty of time to find it. Yeah, completely empty. Let's have a look. We're going to make a bit of disturbance, but right, let's have a look. Yeah, there's nothing in there. Looks like they've been chewing on here as well. Good old squirrels. But they haven't been able to get through this stuff. It's like rodent-proof meshing. That stuff is really hard. I know when I was cutting it to put it on here, God blimey, that stuff is tough. Yeah, completely empty. Yeah, looks like they've been chewing away on it there as well. But they haven't got in there. The rest of it looks alright, I think. Lucky you put that wire on. If you didn't put that wire on, they just chew the whole thing to pieces. Right, okay, good. Well, that's good news. Let's say our little spot where we're going to sit, just with that, the trees uprooted. Put the net in front of there and you've got a nice backstop. Ideal really. A nice clean shot straight up here. Up under the box. Right, okay. Let's get the bucket of wheat open and we'll top it back up again. Two-handed job really, but we'll try one hand. There we go. Loads of wheat in there. Right, okay. I'm going to have to put you down for a minute, guys, when I top up this bait box. Right, there we go, guys. All topped back up again. Yeah, they pushed this up a little bit. I've had to push this down a bit. It's all just pouring straight out, straight onto the ground. But yeah, nice one. Well, that's that one done. So that's good news. So topped up today. I think we'll definitely be worth a trip here again next week as well. Right, good. Okay, that's that one done. What we'll do, we'll get all our gear up together and we'll have a wander along and go and check the other one down the other end of the wood. Right, yeah, I'm well pleased with that. Especially in the coming the winter. Keep on feeding these up now regular every month or so. Yeah, kind of winter time. Yeah, there'll be loads of squirrels on these. Well, they're probably on them now actually, but so we made a bit of disturbance coming in here today. But that's all right, we might have a set up somewhere in a minute. Quiet and for a few hours so we can pop something off. Right, good. Okay, let's go and check the other one. Right, okay. Come up to the second one now. Looks empty from here. Yeah, looks like they've been having a good old chew on the little shelf on it as well. Right, okay. Well, certainly is warm in here today. Right, let's get up here. Steep bank. Yeah, completely empty. Not the other one. That's good news then. It's like they've been having a good old chew on that as well. Bucket there. Yeah. Like, you see where they've been trying to pull the water out of that bucket, isn't it? Look at that. Chewed all that up. The trouble is, this stuff's so soft. It's like balsa wood. Right, okay, good. You see if they've been pulling at that lot. Ow, ooh, spiky. Right, okay, let's top this one up as well. Right, good. Looks like they're working then. Okay, let's get the old bucket and get some wheat out of there and get this one topped up. Right, good, guys. That's good news. There was a little bit of wheat left in there. It's where the inside is like a little lip. They couldn't get by it. That's why those squirrels went ripping at that bit of wire, trying to get behind the back of it. Anyway, it's all filled back up again now. Yeah, well pleased with that. So it has been a few months since I've been up here, though, so I've had plenty of time to find it. Oh, it's sort of like, what was it now? It's 20 past 12. You know, you're not going to get a lot of activity this time of day for squirrels. It's quite a nice sunny day. They're probably laid up on the branches and stuff out in a bit of sunlight somewhere. But yeah, I'm well pleased with that. So what I do now, every couple of weeks now, I'll come up here. I'll probably come up here next week as well, I think. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Give it a week today, we'll come back up and check these again. So we'll definitely be back on these again. And soon shoot a few squirrels, would be good. Right, okay, so what we're going to do now? I think what I'm going to do now, I think, go and sit somewhere out of the way for a minute, have a bite to eat and something to drink. So it's really warm, so I need a cold drink to keep me going. And well, we'll get a few hours, just so I might sit around here somewhere, or go back and sit on the other one, just for a couple of hours, see what comes out. Something to be about, mooching about, you know, so you might be able to get a shot at something. Right, good, okay, yeah, well pleased with that. Right, can I just say a big thank you to all the new subscribers. I think I'm up to 1,070 now when I looked this morning, so cheers for that, guys, and all the likes. Yeah, I put a bit of a strange video on the other day. It's a bumblebee's nest. I think what happened there, I think it was in a yew tree. I think it was a customer. They thought I had a wasp nest in the tree, but it wasn't. It was those bumblebees. Sort of thinking about it a bit more, I reckon there must have been a bird's nest or something up in the tree. Maybe the nest had come away, a squirrel got in there, pulled the nest out, and part of it had fallen down and got hung up on a branch. I reckon that's what happened. I don't think they ever actually built the nest on there. It's a bit unusual for them. Normally they're like bird boxes, people's lofts. all sorts of places. We're not actually on a branch like that, so I reckon it must have been knocked down from somewhere and ended up landing on those branches. So yeah, well, I couldn't believe the amount of views it had. Within about 2 hours, there was like 199 views. And a couple of hours later, I looked on, there's like 1,500. I can't believe it. It was only like an 8-second short video. Yeah, unbelievable. But yeah, strange how the old YouTube thing works, isn't it? And yet one of the fishing ones I put on there was not even made 300. You know, strange. I mean, things I don't know. You know, I watch a lot of YouTube on my telly. Now, does that register as a view on the YouTube channel, or has it actually got to be on your phone before it registers as a view? If you know what I mean. Wait on a second. Some fallow deer up there walking along the top of the bank. I'm sure it's a fallow. Yes, I don't know how it works. I don't know if anybody, you guys know. Oh, there's a couple of fallow deer up there. Hang on, we'll just grab you. I might be able to get a look at them, I don't know. I don't know if they come down this way or not. Right up on the bank up there. I don't know if they come this way. Yeah, I just see it walking along up there. I don't know. Very wary fellow. I see a mile away. This wood's quite narrow from the top of there down to this bank to there. It's probably 100 yards of that. So it's quite a narrow bank, you know, so obviously you get a lot of traffic walking through here. That's why I like coming over here, really. Oh, I don't know, it's disappeared over the top. It's quite windy, do you know what I mean? So the scent gets blown around all over the place, so it might spook it. No, I don't know if it's going to come this way or not. Yeah, like I was saying about the YouTube. So I don't know if you guys know any more about it than what I do. I mean, is the view registered that you watch on your television, or is it only on your phone? If you guys know a bit more about it, maybe leave a comment or something and let me know. Right, okay. I don't know if that deer's going to come this way or not, because as you go over there, there's like a bit of a hollow space. It's probably gone down in there, I reckon. Probably end up coming down here, maybe a bit further. And it's surprising what you see, isn't it, when you're nice and quiet. You never know what's going to be walking about or flying about. Yeah, it might come out at the top there, I don't know. Right, okay. If it does come back, and I think I might be able to get it on the camera, I'll come back. If not, I'm going to have something to eat now and something to drink, and go and sit up somewhere out of the way quiet for an hour or two and see what comes on. Right, okay, guys. We'll catch up with you in a minute. Right, okay. Just shot that wood pigeon back there. Hopefully the footage has come out. So what I've done, I'll come back to the first bait station. It's still quite warm. There's nothing really moving about at the moment. It's the wrong time of day really for this, but what I'll do, have a couple of hours just sitting here quiet and see if anything comes around. So I just set myself up against this uprooted tree and just sit here for a couple of hours, see what happens. Let's get something come about. I mean, there's always squirrels in there, obviously we know that anyway, but it's just too warm to keep walking about all the time. That pigeon was a really awkward shot. I just couldn't get the angle, but I managed to knock it down anyway, so got something. It's not really what we're after, but a bonus pigeon, that'll do nicely. Yeah, right, okay, we'll sit here for a little while and see if anything comes along. Right, okay. I've given up in the woods for now. Made a lot of disturbance in, and it's the wrong time of day. It's like 2 o'clock. It's gone at 2 o'clock now, so we've got all the bait stations filled back up again. So what I'll do, I'll pop back a week today, I reckon. Give that a good week for them squirrels to find that food again, and then we'll come up and bring up a seat and my net and everything else, and to get set up properly. And yeah, concentrate on that a bit more. Obviously, we've been going around, yeah, make a lot of disturbance, and the squirrels aren't going to be around. Not after all that disturbance anyway. So we shot that, got one pigeon anyway, which is a bit of a bonus. So I thought, just for a little bit of practice, to come back out and I put some, well, we've got a shotgun cartridge down there and some couple of little bits of flint set up at 35 yards. And it's a little bit windy out here. I've just had to move the, I've just had a couple of shots already, and it's shooting to the right slightly, but the wind is left to right anyway. So I thought, well, I'd just come out here for a little, just a little bit of plinking, really, a bit of practice with this gun, because I ain't really used it much. So, right, okay, let's turn this old thing on. So, get the old record going, and let's do that. That's a bit easier. Trouble with this thing, the buttons are so small, close together. Right, that's recording. Right, let's have a little bit of target practice down here on these. The trouble is, it's quite windy, so that's my excuse if I don't hit them. Right, okay. Just in front of it, I think that is. Just see the dust fly up. Right, let's try that again. Ooh. God, that wind's picked right up now. It's blown all over the place. Oh dear. Oh dear. On left hand edge maybe, let's have a look. Oh, that's better. Got it that time. Right, that wind has picked up out here. Yeah, when I went to get up, there was a herd of fallow just to the right of me. It must have been, what, 20 yards away? Because as soon as I sat up, they all jumped up, scared the life out of me. There's like little fawns running everywhere. There's fallow deer running everywhere. I couldn't believe it. They sneaked right up to the right of me. I couldn't see sort of in that area just to the right of me, because when I stood up, they all running everywhere they were. Little fawns and everything. Yeah, it's quite good to see. Those, it was more surprised me or them, really. Right, got a couple of little bits of stone here now. Let's try that there again. Ooh. Blame the wind. Let's go just in front of it, that is. Plenty of air in here, I think. Oh, it should be. See if it's showing low, I don't know. So I haven't used this for a while. Let's bring it up a bit. Up. Let's try that. Well, that's typical, isn't it? That went straight. Oh dear, this isn't good. It's too windy for this. Too windy, it's blown all over the place. Can't keep it steady, it's buffeting me around and everything. Yeah, a few pigeons flying about. no real sort of flight lines there at the moment. They're sort of everywhere, if you know what I mean. But say when I was shooting that mate shot over there, there's a nice flight line there, comes straight across the top of it all the time. Yeah, that was good there. Oh well, guys, I'll probably carry on with this just for a few minutes. You don't want to see me blatting away, missing stuff. So what I'll do, I'll come back here in a week's time and give it another go. Try and get up either first thing in the morning or late afternoon into the evening and just see if we can pick a few off. Right, okay guys, if you haven't done it already, hit the old subscribe button and a few likes, all helps the old channel. I did notice on the channel the other day that a lot of people who watch the videos aren't subscribed. So, you know, hit that old subscribe button. You know, don't cost you nothing, does it? It's all free and helps the old channel grow a bit. Right, okay, I'm going to mess about with this for a little bit longer and we'll catch you on the next ones, guys. Cheers for now.